There are moments when a single picture can change a mother's entire world. When Sarah saw that photo, she froze. Her heart tightened and her hands trembled as she stared at it. No one could have imagined that a simple snapshot taken in class would reveal a heartbreaking truth about her son. And that very moment ended up saving Ethan from something far darker than anyone could have predicted. Sarah Miller, a single mom working at a furniture store, always did her best to give her 15-year-old son, Ethan, a stable life. Ethan was a quiet, introverted boy who loved photography and sketching. But in recent months, he had become distant, coming home late, eating less, spending hours alone in his room. Sarah noticed it all, but she told herself, he's growing up. It's just a teenager phase. She had no idea those were early warnings of something much deeper. One afternoon, Ethan's homeroom teacher called. His voice was unusually serious. Ethan seems exhausted. He's unfocused, withdrawn, and avoids eye contact. Sarah was surprised but assumed he was stressed from schoolwork. Later that night, while preparing dinner, she heard Ethan sighing heavily in his room. A sigh that felt heavier than usual, but again, she convinced herself, it's just school pressure. Wanting to understand more, Sarah checked Ethan's phone. Just the class group photos the teacher mentioned. And the moment she opened one picture, her blood ran cold. In the photo, Ethan stood slightly behind his classmates, but his eyes were empty. Not the bright, curious eyes she remembered. His face looked drained, his smile forced, his posture weak, as if he was carrying an invisible weight. Sarah's tears hit the screen before she even realized she was crying. Ethan, what happened to you, sweetheart? That night, Sarah gently knocked on Ethan's door and sat beside him. With a trembling voice, she said, "Baby, I saw the photo." Ethan stayed silent, then his lips quivered. And finally, he cried, something he hadn't done in years. He confessed he had been bullied at school, mocked for his appearance, and even targeted online. He felt worthless, and he didn't tell Sarah because he didn't want to worry her. Hearing that shattered her heart. She hugged him tightly and whispered through tears, "You never have to hide your pain from me." Never. Ethan admitted that some days he didn't want to go to school at all. Some nights he cried quietly to avoid being heard, and at one point, he even had dark thoughts about giving up. Sarah held him even tighter, terrified at how close she came to losing him without even knowing. She realized she had mistaken his silent suffering for teenage moodiness. The very next morning, Sarah met with Ethan's teacher and the school counselor. She requested a full support plan to help him. At home, she encouraged Ethan to join the photography club, his true passion that he had hidden out of fear of being mocked. Every night, instead of burying herself in chores, Sarah spent 15 to 20 minutes simply talking with him, not interrogating, not lecturing, just listening. Slowly, the changes showed. Ethan began opening up, smiling more naturally. He made friends who shared his interests and started participating in the school photography group. Sarah learned to observe more carefully, to love him in the way he truly needed. And the photo that once broke her heart now sits framed on her desk as a reminder that sometimes looking a little closer can save an entire life. Barbara and Ethan's story is not just theirs alone. It's a reminder that children don't always need big gifts or perfect achievements. What they truly need is someone patient enough to listen, someone gentle enough to notice the hurt behind their smile, and someone who loves them enough to pull them back before it's too late. If this story touched you, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps bring more healing, meaningful stories like this to life. Thank you for watching until the very end.